Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session of Latin American rhythms, which is all part of Latin American music and Latin American arts, etc. My name is Rodrigo Chavez, and it's a pleasure for me to take part of this fantastic initiative by the Hispanic Canadian Arts and Cultural Association, which involves many volunteers and amazing people like Juan Carlos Bastidas and many other Latin American artists that take part in this series, and people that edit these videos and they promote Latin American culture in Toronto, Canada. So this session is going to be focused mainly on Shakers and Maracas, ¿ok? En español, esta sesión se la dedicamos a los shakers o shakers y maracas, que son parte de muchos países del espectro cultural de Latinoamérica. I will say it in English because I think I can reach more audience and music lovers and artists that can understand English and Spanish at the same time. Please send a message if you can understand anything, and if you want the session just only in Spanish, I can do one for you in Spanish only. But most people are bilingual in Canada or Latin Americans that are still struggling with English. This might be good for them. There are lots of misconceptions about maracas and shakers. One misconception that many people have in Europe, Canada, United States mainly, is that the maracas are a very easy instrument, and the maracas and the shakers are the same, and they are not. Number one, the maracas like this, or maracas like this, they are very complex instruments. They are one of the most, I would say, difficult instruments among all percussion instruments in Latin American percussion. Okay, some people think that they are easy because in most Hollywood movies they portray the maracas as a little toy, something silly that you give someone, or you give a baby, so the baby will make lots of noise and will stop crying, right? The rattle, the maraca, the shaker, and so on comes in this category. But for most part, maracas are played in many Latin American countries. Not everywhere in Latin America people play and use the maracas, okay? For example, I am from Chile, and when I visit Argentina and Uruguay, I never saw people playing maracas, unless you go to see a band, a salsa band, or some people that are really curious to learn the maracas. Yes, and you find maracas and shakers in any music store. But traditionally, Chileans or Peruvians or Argentinians or Bolivians don't play the maracas in daily basis in all their musical expressions. So when I traveled to Venezuela and I realized Venezuela and Colombia and then Cuba, you start seeing people playing maracas, okay? And yes, it's part of their national heritage, or it's part of their musical expression. Funny enough, when I went to Brazil, in Brazil they don't play maracas. Most of Brazilians play shakers, okay? So there are some rules of the game, and I don't know the real reason why Brazilians don't play maracas. They can go to the Amazon jungle and make 1,000 maracas in a week, because the maracas are made from this gourd, right? This calabash, and it grows everywhere. But no, for most part, Brazilians like shakers and they play shakers. So let's start from the shaker. And I have many different shakers here. The one that I find it the easiest shaker, which is a handmade shaker using recycled materials, would be this plastic bottle with popcorn or corn kernels. And when you play the shakers, you just grab it from the bottom, okay? Never play the shaker like this, because you will not last too long. Your arm will get heavier and collapse playing with it. So you always grab the shaker from the bottom, from the center, and all the weight of the shaker is resting on the elbow, so you can play for a long time and never get tired, okay? So this is a plastic shaker improvised from a bottle, and it's pretty loud. And then there are softer shakers that you use for a recording, or if you are performing with a wonderful piano player or a flute player and a guitar player, and there is a singer. You don't want to kill the singer and just cover everything with a shaker, so you use small shaker like this, which still gives you presence and you are supporting the percussion section. And if you have a nice microphone, even better. But this shaker is softer, right? So you respect the singer, respect the guitar player, and so on. And then there are Brazilian shakers to play samba enredo or a big samba, or play with a big band. And these are metal shakers. Okay? In Brazil, imagination is everything and improvisation is everything. So Brazilians created the double shaker. So to one shaker they add another one with tape and so on. And with the time they became professional double, even triple shakers. So they put them together and one person can play two shakers. So of course if I add another one and I put tape around, one person can replace three people and play three shakers at one. Okay, so that's in Brazil, and it would be very normal to see a band when the shaker player is playing 3 or 4 together, right? To play on the streets, to play in a big festival, or with a big samba band. Okay, so the techniques for the shaker, there are many rhythms for the shaker, but basic technique to grab the shaker from the middle, play front and back, but try to avoid dirty sounds. Try to get very clean, dry sounds, front and back. Okay, now we're going to place accents, okay? It's going to be an accent at the end of 4 and then on 1. So the count will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay, that accent is back front, close to your ear, and then front. Imagine there is an invisible wall that you must hit, but you don't pass that wall. And you can have and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. You have ta-ta, ta-ta, ta. 4 notes. Accent, accent, soft, soft. Forte, forte, pianissimo, pianissimo. Okay? And the accents would be and 1, 2, and 3, 4. And 1, 2, and 3, 4. And 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So let's say if we have a soft bossa nova, and I don't have my band with me today, but just imagine. So the shaker will be doing this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. But this shaker will be too loud for the bossa nova, so mine as well. We would use this one. Okay, and if it's a samba, we'll just speed it up. Okay, and samba is a little bit faster. It will be something like this. Okay, it's the same technique but a little bit faster. And in some Brazilians play the same rhythm but using front down. So they go front and they make a curve down. So you one. So you don't see their hands just at the shoulders level, but you see their hands going front and then down. So would be something like this.